Hey, thanks for the host, Gail. How did the runs go? Wow, this is nasty. There we go. Wow, that level. This game's got really rock solid controls. One of the reasons why I like it so much. I mean, there's so many like indie games that try to sell themselves as being like a, you know, like a successor to like classic Japanese IPs, but a lot of times they fail to like actually capture that spirit. Like this game, even though it's a roguelike, like does a really good job of making sure it has rock solid controls. That was always one of the best parts of a Mega Man game, in my opinion. The music was a big part of it too, but having really solid controls is like what I remember it for. Like when I was a kid, like I would buy or at least play a Capcom game because I knew it would have good controls. And this game does a really good job of having really responsive controls. I mean, I played my fair share of indie games, and some of them just didn't work with me. They just didn't play the way I liked, or anything like what they were trying to be like. Like this game does a really good job. I just wish it was more popular. Alright, we're switching for that. That's better. More damage. Well, what you should do, you should talk to the Streets of Fury guys on Twitter. Their Twitter is just search for like Streets of Fury, and I think they'll give you a code, dude. If not, I'll buy you the game. I don't mind. It's like $8. They don't really have a lot of people like actually good at the genre advertising that game at all. It's such an awesome game, and the fact that they're making it even better is crazy. Like, I gave them your Twitter handle and your Twitch stream. I guess they haven't gotten back to you yet. Nah, Streets of Rage 2 was like a really... That was like a blockbuster game back in '92. Really good music, solid gameplay. Like, really amazing graphics, especially for the Genesis. The Genesis had such an uphill battle to fight against the Super Nintendo. That was like one of the flagship games. I didn't have a Genesis growing up. I used to just always go to friends' houses to play that game. Well, they're going to be adding, like, defensive options to the game, which is something it's, like, sorely missing, so that's pretty good. They haven't said what yet, they just said that they're adding, like, cancels and stuff. Which is good. It's like the only thing I felt the game was lacking. There's that spillover matrix, that's what I want to see. Wow, it's like not wanting to give me anything but weapons. I already got the best weapon. I don't need more. I'll talk to them for you just after this stream. I'll see what I can do. I know they've been giving out like free Steam codes, so This game is amazing. I've been playing this, it's been in early access for like 7 months now. But, like, they're actually improving the game. I mean, they update it every 2 weeks. I mean, you hear stories about early access games that are just in early access like forever and they're a scam. Like, these guys actually take it seriously. And it was a pretty good game when it first hit early access, so the fact that it's gotten even better is crazy. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, but... I had never really bought an early access game that was as good as this one. There we go. That's what I want to see. I don't know if I'm still gonna make it though. This is sketchy. I don't know if I can make it. Oh, this is not looking good. Realistically, I can take like 4 hits. I don't know what's up with the GDQ chat. It seems like every year it gets worse and worse. Like, they just say the most, like, derogatory things just constantly. It's like, man, what is wrong with those people? Like, they act like they're like the pinnacle of like human beauty. Like, they don't have any quirks. Like, you have like this slightest like imperfection, they just tear you apart for it. It's pretty bonkers. Yeah, cringe boys. They act like they're better than the people that are there. It's like they're sitting at home watching someone play a video game. Like, how amazing can they be? Like, at least the people that are there are like actually doing something good for society and not just shit posting in a chat room. That was a pretty good run. Took a while to pick up, but... No, a beat-em-up meetup would be really awesome. That would be really cool to do. Alright, I'm gonna do my daily and then switch to Basara because I have not played that in a while. You know, the people in the stream chat just don't like anything. Like, they'll sit there and post Resident Sleepers throughout like a 3-hour, like, RPG speedrun, instead of doing the logical thing and just leaving and going to do something else and coming back. They'll just sit there and shitpost for like 4 hours straight. That's what I don't understand. It's like, if it's boring, then don't watch. Like, what do you gain from just being an asshole and just shitposting like that? I mean, there's plenty of runs on there I'm not interested in. Instead of just shitposting and being an asshole and just making the chat even more awful than it is, I just leave and go do something else. Like, what a concept, right? Instead, they sit there and complain about the game. Like, why? I mean, like, you could, like, take a nap or, like, take a walk or watch another stream or play a game or something and come back in, like, 4 hours. We'll never understand why stream monsters do that. Like, if it's something you're not interested in, like, don't watch. It's like, you go to a shitty movie and it's, like, 2.5 hours long and you hate it 15 minutes in, why stay? It's even worse on a stream, like, you're not paying anything to watch the stream. You're not, like, obligated to sit there. I mean, like, for instance, like, when they stream, like, a Final Fantasy game, I don't watch, because I find it boring. But those guys will sit there throughout a 6-hour run and complain every second of it. Like, why? You're not, like, obligated to be there. I find it odd that they, like, actually cater to those people by having the chat a free chat. When it's like, those people don't contribute anything to the marathon at all, aside from a little ad revenue. None of the people that complain like that actually donate, like... A beat-em-up marathon could happen. I mean, they did the Contra Conference. The only problem with the Contra Conference is they played like all the Contra games in the first one, and there's like none left. I hear the next Contra Conference that DK28 is doing is going to have like Metal Slug and games like Contra in there because they ran out of games, but I don't know, a beat-em-up marathon could happen. I just don't have the money to throw something like that. I would definitely go to that if it was like nearby. I had the money, if I was making a lot more money off YouTube, I would throw something like that. There's actually a really good place here, a gaming lounge, where you could have something like that, but I'm pretty sure none of the other people in the community live here. Oh god, Agni Sword's bringing the pain. Look at this. This is definitely, I'd say this and Sky Temple are the hardest levels in the game right now. If you don't get both Agni Sword variations in like the first, I'd say, half of the game, like your run's pretty much toast. Sometimes it's nice to you, but a lot of times it just gives you the worst. This isn't too bad so far. I've seen a lot worse. Wow, I take that back. Oh, now I get the spillover matrix. Talk about a deep troll. I really could have used that on that level. I would have had a lot more health right now. Now I've got like 2 hits I can take tops. Come on, drop health. Fuck. Wow. Alright, I gotta gamble on this. Wow. This RNG. I'm trying to do Iceless, but it's not paying off. Fuck, that would help right there. What is this? Wow, how long does that fireball stay out for? The snipe. Wow, that was a pretty nasty run. Let's see how everybody else did today. So, the number one, they didn't finish the game. That's how rough the daily was today. None of the people in the top 10 finished it. That makes me feel a little better. I still got top 10. That's not bad. That was a nasty run though. Jeez. I wonder if there's like a different route I could have taken that would have made it better. If I had gotten the double jump, maybe I could have survived a little longer, but that was the worst Froster layout I've ever seen in like 7 months of playing this. That was pretty nasty. I don't even know what to say about that. I'm definitely going to put this on YouTube, show how hard this game can be. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to load this with Gamecaster. I'm going to try to load the stream with the PS3 stream with Gamecaster. But actually, I'm gonna turn off the stream right now, and I'll turn it right back on in a couple seconds, and we'll go from there. Because that was a pretty good 20XX session. So I'll be back in a couple seconds.